Hello and welcome, it's Kosh here at Granite City RC, and be carrying on with the shaker deck build. So what I've done is I've just kind of tacked a couple of panel pins in into the supports, so it tries to get a bit more strength to it. I've not been able to fit a hammer in down the side to nail in through the actual exit chutes, but we'll hope that they hold for now. If not, it's only glue, so they can be fixed. But what I've also done is I've marked on the back where I might be able to place the shaker motor. Off camera I took apart the, well, it's not optical sander, oscillating sander, I think. Let's see if there's any good way of mounting it and how it drives itself. I think it's got an offset cam in the middle of a bearing which lets this plate move. So what I've figured out is I could possibly mount it straight onto this plate. So quite literally, piece of paper over there, put a hole in, and then put the screws through the holes so it will all line up, and transfer that onto the back into the middle, roughly where I want it centered. So I should now be able to drill a couple of little holes in the back plate and have that mounted directly onto the back. So that's why I was kind of strengthening things a little bit. But I'll do that, I think, in a later episode, because this is a bit of a weight, and it's just going to make moving this and attaching everything else that much more easy. So I'll abandon that, and I did manage to pick up some metal framing, so I might have a look at measuring out and cutting up some frame and possibly putting that together, and we can start to see how big it's going to be. Sorry, how big it's going to be. But I mean, it's going to be off the ground a good bit, probably about the 25 centimeters to the base of the deck. I think that would give me enough height roughly to get in underneath with the loader. Because I don't need a great amount of space really, I don't think. So I'll get about marking that up and trying to cut out a few bits. So don't know if I'll get it all done tonight because I'm starting a bit late on working. But I might carry it on into 2 days for one video. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so it's been a day or two, whatever. I can't remember where I left off this video. I think I was just starting to cut these up. But I have my framework all cut up. I think it's kind of probably bigger than it needs to be at the moment. But I can always tweak it down to where it needs to go to later. Thought it was probably easier leaving longer than cutting it too short. But anyway, I'll get ahead and start getting this assembled. Rough guide sizes there. I've labelled these up right. So that's my legs. The right side as well. Left side, right side. So it should be pretty straightforward. I'll roughly get the sizes first. I can always tweak it a little bit here and there. So roughly I think there's 4 centimeters in between each hole in the metal. So I wanted a clearance of about 25 centimeters at least to get the loader in. So 4, 8, 12, Even though planning ahead I've put different names on things, I've put the wrong sides on initially when putting them to the sides, so I'm going to have to go ahead and redo that. But so you think it's out for the moment, you can kind of start to gauge how it's going to go together. As I said, a bit wonky at the moment. I'll need to swap this edge round, but that should be more than adequate to hold the shaker in. Probably didn't get that on the camera, but that's fine. I'll redo this. I'll go around and I'll properly tighten all these bolts once I've got it swapped around, and we'll sit the shaker on there. I might be able to get something sorted for actually making it shake. But we'll get to that when we get there. But anyway, I'll get this tightened off camera and swapped around. We'll catch you in a sec. Okay, that's the frame tightened up a bit, and thought I'd sit the deck on there. And we can start looking at the next stage, which is, I guess, how that's going to be free floating. But there's a quick and simple way I'm going to test and see if that works. Okay, so my cheap solution for the free swing action is string and gaffer tape. I think what I'll do is I'll tie a knot in this, measure out a length, and figure out if it actually wants to work that way. Something from the front is about 13 centimeters total I wanted. Okay, so that's it all strung up. So that's attached on the inside. And these ones on the back there. It's quite fun. That jiggles quite happily. It seems pretty stable. I think this is going to work out quite happily. Right, I think I need to drill some holes in the back of there so I can screw in the sander. Okay, so I've managed to attach the sander at the back there, and that's just through the back plate. So I guess it's time to see if it actually works. So we can turn this on. Oh, that'll work. I might need to strengthen the supports. I'm trying to turn that off. That pulled this one out. Oh, but that will work. I don't know if that will run off DC power, that motor. I might take the plug off and give it a try. See if that will lower the power. Or I could maybe get something like a dimmer switch and a little circuit box, well, a little box to house it in. That could work. But anyway, that's even though it doesn't look like it currently, I'm going to call that a successful test. Because it kind of works how it should. That is obviously way overpowered, but I think if I beef up the string and support, maybe, I don't know, try and change material, and I could maybe mount a little bracket on here to hold the spring mechanisms. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.